Hey everyone, welcome back to Canada Immigration, your go-to spot for all things immigration and career in Canada. Today, we're diving into the Agri-Food Pilot Program. If you're a worker in Canada's agriculture or food sector dreaming of permanent residency, this could have been your golden ticket. But heads up, as of May 14, 2025, the program stopped accepting new applications. Don't worry, though. We're still breaking it down step by step based on how it worked, so you can understand the process and explore similar options. Think of this as your roadmap to not losing your PR path. Let's get into it. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on updates. Alright, let's start with the basics. Eligibility requirements. To qualify for the Agri-Food Pilot, you needed to tick several boxes. This was designed for experienced, non-seasonal workers in specific agri-food industries. Job offer. If you were already in Canada, you could either have a valid job offer or meet the education requirement flexibility. But if applying from outside Canada, you needed both. The job had to be full-time, at least 30 hours a week, non-seasonal, permanent, and in an eligible occupation outside Quebec. Wages? They had to match or beat the median wage for that job in your province, or follow union agreements if applicable. Language skills. You had to prove English or French proficiency at Canadian language benchmarks level 4 or higher in reading, writing, speaking, and listening. That's like basic conversational level, not too tough. Tests like IELTS, CELPIP, or TEF had to be less than 2 years old. Education, a Canadian high school diploma or equivalent. If your education was from abroad, you'd need an educational credential assessment from a designated organization like World Education Services or IQAS, and it couldn't be older than 5 years. Work experience, at least 1 year, that's 1,560 hours, of full-time, non-seasonal Canadian work experience in the last 3 years, in an eligible agri-food job. This had to come from a valid work permit, either an LMIA-based one lasting at least 12 months or an open work permit for vulnerable workers. No self-employment or unauthorized work counted. Plus, you needed settlement funds if you weren't already working in Canada, for example, about $15,000 for a single person, scaling up for families. And don't forget police certificates and medical exams if required. Sound straightforward? It was meant to reward folks already contributing to Canada's food industry. If you met these, you were on your way. Transitioning from work permit to PR. Now, let's talk about transitioning from a work permit to permanent residency, the real game changer. Many workers start on temporary permits, but the Agri-Food Pilot offered a direct path. Here's how it flowed. While on your work permit, like under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, you'd build that 1-year experience in an eligible role. Keep your status valid, no gaps. Once you had the experience, job offer, or education alternative if in Canada, language proof, and other docs, you'd apply online through IRCC's portal. During processing, you could stay and work in Canada. Family members might even get open work permits if you qualified. Processing times varied, but once approved, boom, PR status. You and your family could live, work, and settle anywhere in Canada, except Quebec for this program. It was a smooth bridge from temp to permanent, helping fill labor shortages in farming and food processing. Pro tip: always update IRCC on any changes, like new family members or address updates, to avoid delays. Eligible jobs and application checklist. Okay, what jobs qualified? The program targeted specific industries and occupations under the National Occupational Classification Codes. Here's the list: super focused on meat processing, greenhouses, and animal production. Eligible industries and jobs. Meat product manufacturing, NAICS 3116. 1. Butchers retail and wholesale, NOC 63201. 2. Industrial butchers and meat cutters, poultry preparers, and related workers, NOC 94141. 3. Agricultural service contractors and farm supervisors, NOC 82030, limited spots. 4. Specialized livestock workers and farm machinery operators, NOC 84120, limited. 5. Livestock laborers, NOC 85100, limited. 6. Laborers in food and beverage processing, NOC 95106. Greenhouse, nursery, and floriculture production, including mushroom production, NAICS 1114. 1. Agricultural service contractors and farm supervisors, NOC 82030. 2. Specialized livestock workers and farm machinery operators, NOC 84120. 3. Nursery and greenhouse laborers, NOC 85103. Animal production, excluding aquaculture, NAICS 1121, 1122, 1123, 1124, 1129. 1. Agricultural Service Contractors and Farm Supervisors, NOC 82030. 2. Specialized Livestock Workers and Farm Machinery Operators, NOC 84120. 3. Livestock Laborers, NOC 85100. These jobs had to match exact duties, no mismatches. Now, the application checklist. Gather these before hitting submit. 1. Completed forms, generic application, IMM 0008, Schedule A, IMM 5669, additional family info, IMM 5406, travels, IMM 5562, Agri-Food Schedule, IMM 0114, and document checklist, IMM 0116. 2. Job offer form, IMM 0115, signed by you and your employer. 3. Proof of work experience, employer letters, pay stubs, T4S. 4. Language test results. 5. Education docs or ECA. 6. Proof of funds, bank statements. 7. Police certificates. 8. Photos, biometrics fee receipt, and processing fees, $950 processing plus $575 right of PR fee per adult. 9. If needed, representative form, IMM 5476, Common Law Declaration, IMM 5409. Apply online via IRCC's portal. It was all digital. Pay fees upfront to speed things up. There you have it, a full breakdown of the Agri-Food Pilot. Even though it's closed now, programs like this show Canada's commitment to agri-workers. Check out provincial nominee programs or other pilots for current options. Immigration changes fast.